Welcome to Easy Buckets, where clamps come first and every shot's contested. And today we have a 3&D wing for you guys. We all about defense over here, so feel free to change anything you need to change on this build. This build don't need any cap breakers, so if you thinking, hey, I need a certain amount of cap breaker, nah, we just making the build straight out. Feel free to make some adjustments with your cap breakers if you have some. But choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, we are going with the small forward position. Now, you can change this if you want to, depending on what name you want. If you want 3&D 2 guard, if you want 3&D wing, that's totally up to you. You can go power forward if you want to. That's up to you. But we are going to go with the small forward position. We're going 6'6" for this build, 223 pounds for the weight. Still got great speed on this build, given the fact that you are 6'6". We still have good strength, and we still have maxed out wingspan. So maxed out wingspan is very important for a build that has defense. But let's get into it. So we're going to go ahead and start with the finishing. Now, there are some things you can do to kind of change what I have, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I know a lot of people like to finish, okay? So I wanted to make sure this build had an 80 driving dunk, okay? Now, if I had to set it up for me, I would probably do a 75 driving dunk and a high yield standard dunk. But we're going to take it to an 80 because I think having that Devin Booker dunk package is really good for any build. So we have that on this particular build. As far as the driver layup, we're going to leave it where the driver dunk took it to, which is an 80. As for the close shot, it's going to go to a 72 on its own. Now, if you want to take it to a 73 to get that paint project, hey, that's up to you. Go ahead and do it. For the standard dunk, we're going to get that to a 65. Now, you do get some standard dunk animations at 65. I think that's decent. Like I said, me personally, I would take this down to a 75 and take this to a 72 or something like that. But, you know, we're just going to leave it at an 80. So when you go into the rim, you can finish with some authority by having that 80 driving dunk. But like I said, feel free to change what you want to change. But let's go ahead and go down to the physicals, right? So as far as the speed, we're going to give this a 90. Now, keep in mind, if we had cap breakers, we could take this down to 85, add the +5, and, you know, we'll move from there. But I'm making this build for the people that don't have any cap breakers, all right? As for the agility, we're going to take that to an 85, and that's good for a lockdown to have that 90 speed and 85 agility. But the speed and the agility does go higher, so if you have some cap breakers, you can add those to the build. As for the strength, we're going to max that out for what we have for this particular weight at an 85. As far as the vertical, we need that at a 74 so we can get what we need when it comes to shot blocking. But let's go back up. As you can see, we do get posterized on this build. We got Area Wizard on goal, and we should be good with that, okay? And the post control went up with the strength, so we got a 45 post control. Nothing special about that. But let's go ahead and get it to the green bean. Make your girl scream, Badger. This build does have an 83 3-point shot, okay? Now, if you don't want that, that's fine. Me personally, I can deal with a 75 and be fine with that. But, you know, some people need more, so we gave the bill an 83 3-point shot. And you do get limited range on bronze, okay? As far as the mid-range shot, we're going to get that to 87. That does give us some good silver badges, shifty shooter, set shot specialist, dead eye. So, yes, you can make some shots in the mid-range, and you can make some shots at the 3-point line. So, you should be good when it comes down to making shots. Anybody can go out there with the attributes, but you have to make it work, okay? As far as the free throw, we're going to do a 70 on the free throw so we can have some good free throw shooting. And like I said, feel free to change what you want to change with that. But let's go ahead and get into the sauce. But before we do, this is a new channel, man. I need y'all to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the like button on all the videos. I will be posting daily leading up to 2K26. So if you see more videos on this channel getting put out, hey, we working, man. Ain't nobody finna outwork me for 2K26. I'm letting y'all know that now. So I will be posting videos on this channel, on my main channel, and on my Clips channel. So there's 3 channels, man. We're gonna be working, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta blow up, man. This is the year right here, man. This is the year. Okay, so we're gonna leave everything the same on the playmaking. I know y'all looking at the pass and like, oh man, the passing low, you need more passing. Hey, if you want more passing on the build, put it on the build. But you are not out there to be passing. You out there to play some defense. You know what I'm saying? So take it for what it's worth. Feel free to change it. That's a personal preference. But I know most people will complain about that passing. But I think it's fine. You know what I'm saying? You still should be able to do what you need to do. Okay? But like I said, change it if you want to. Ball handle 70 and speed with ball 75. I think that's decent too. You know what I'm saying? But most people want to dribble a little bit more, so if you want to dribble a little bit more, go ahead and take that up. Now let's get into the defense. Now, I didn't make this build like a super lockdown. You know what I'm saying? I made the build to be kind of versatile at the same time. So with the interior defense, we're just going to leave it right there at a 70. I know some of y'all probably want to take it up to a 74, but that's up to y'all if y'all want to post lockdown. I don't think it's all that good anyway, but, you know, to each his own. Now, as far as the block, we're going to get the block up to a 78 because that's all we really need to get what we want. And you can't get an 84 block, so Paint Patroller can't go up to a silver. So it don't make sense to put the interior defense to a 74 or a 70 to get that badge. But, you know, it's a personal preference. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. As far as the perimeter defense, though, we're going to get that to a 92. Keep in mind, we're doing all this without cap breakers. So, yes, it can be higher if we had cap breakers on the build. But I'm doing this without cap breakers, so you have to keep that in mind. Now, if I was to say, hey, we're going to put cap breakers on this build because I got like 16 or 17 cap breakers. So just imagine if I had this build for myself and what I would do with the cap breakers. But we're not worried about cap breakers because everybody don't have the amount of cap breakers that I have. So we're just going to leave it like that. We got challenge on goal, on ball minutes on goal, pick dodge on goal, and movement force on goal. So that's a good defender build right there, in my opinion. Okay, now if you want these on Hall of Fame, you got to take it up a little bit more, but we're not worried about that. We're just going to go out there and be able to play some good on-ball defense, all right? As far as the steal, now you can leave it at 91 if you want to. That's up to you. Gold glove, gold interceptor is good. You know, it's not bad to have those two badges on gold because those two badges on gold will get you a lot of steals, okay, if you know what you're doing. Now, some people, they have 99 steal and still can't get a steal, if that makes sense. But we did take it to a 94. A 94 does give us that intercept on Hall of Fame. Now, I would prefer having Hall of Fame intercept over Hall of Fame glove. That's just me. But, you know, some people like what they like. I like to be in those passing lanes. I like to get more aggressive reach animations when I'm reaching in the lane. So that's why I opted for the Hall of Fame interceptor instead of gold glove and Hall of Fame intercept and Hall of Fame glove, because you got to have a 96 steal. Now, hey, if you want to go back up and adjust something to get that, I was going to do that, but I didn't, so we're going to leave it like that. Now, we do get high flying denial. We do get paint patrol on this build too, so we should be good with that. Now, we do have some rebounding only because we are at small forward. I take pride in getting rebounds, and I think if you're going to be a small forward, that's a chance you may get put at power forward. I'm just saying. We got rebound chaser, we got box, and we got pogo, so yes, you will be able to get some rebounds. Now, feel free to change anything. That's up to you guys, but let's get into the shades up. Are you ready? Because guess what? I do not clickbait. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, we do have Shane Battier, we got Alex Caruso, and we got J.D. McDaniels. That lets you know that this build is a good defender. All those dudes can defend really good, okay? And we have the 3&D wing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm out of here, man.